Welcome back to our channel. Overview of the 1999 P quarter dollar. The 1999 P quarter dollar is part of the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran through 2008. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 states, with each quarter featuring a unique design that reflects the individual history, symbols, or notable events of the state it represents. The 1999 P quarter is the Philadelphia Mint variant of the Delaware quarter, which was the first quarter released in this series' historical context. The 50-state quarters program, launched in 1999 by the United States Mint, the 50-state quarters program was wildly popular and aimed to increase public interest in coin collecting. The program introduced a new quarter every 10 weeks, featuring intricate designs that capture the essence of each state. The initiative was both educational and a way to commemorate American history, culture, and diversity. Delaware, the first state. Delaware, often referred to as the first state, holds a significant place in American history as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. This designation is a point of pride for Delawareans and was reflected in the design of the quarter. The selection of Delaware for the inaugural coin of the program was intentional, as it emphasizes the historical importance of the state. Design features obverse design. The obverse side of the quarter retains the classic profile of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932. This side features the inscription "Liberty, the year of minting 1999, and in God we trust" details. The design has remained relatively unchanged over the years, serving as a constant symbol of American democracy. Reverse design. The reverse side of the 1999 P quarter dollar was designed by John Mercanti. It features a depiction of a colonial drummer and an outline of the state of Delaware. The inscription reads, "Delaware in the first state," reinforcing the state's historic significance. Symbolism. The image of a drummer is reflective of Delaware's military history, particularly during the American Revolutionary War. The edge of the quarter remains plain, lacking any inscription. This is typical for most U.S. quarters. Minting details. Mint mark. The P Mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Each state quarter is also produced in Denver, denoted by AD Mint mark mintage. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these quarters to meet public demand during the launch of the program. Composition. Like all quarters produced since 1965, the 1999 P quarter dollar is composed of cupronickel with a core of pure copper and an outer layer of nickel. Collectability and value. Circulating coin. The 1999 P quarter dollar circulated widely, and its availability and change has made it relatively easy to find collector's value. While typical circulating versions might only be worth face value, uncirculated and proof versions of the coin can fetch higher prices among collectors. Special sets and uncirculated versions can command significant premiums. Market trends. The popularity of the 50-state quarters program has kept interest in these coins alive. Many collectors seek to complete their collection of all 50 quarters, leading to increased demand in the numismatic market. Cultural impact and legacy. Educational outreach. The 50-state quarters program has had a lasting impact on numismatic education. In the U.S., schools and educational programs often use the quarters as a tool to teach students about U.S. history and geography. Inspiration for future programs. The success of the state quarters program has paved the way for subsequent coin series, such as the America's Beautiful National Parks quarter program, which continues to celebrate national heritage through coin design. Conclusion. The 1999 P quarter dollar, representing Delaware, is not just a coin, but a piece of art and history that illustrates the unique character of one of the founding states of the United States. Its design commemorates Delaware's role in American history while also contributing to a wider cultural initiative that has sparked interest in coin collecting and education about the nation's past. Collectors, historians, and casual enthusiasts alike appreciate the significance of these quarters, ensuring that they hold a cherished place in the story of American currency and continue to be a popular subject of interest for both seasoned numismatists and newcomers to the hobby. As the years progress, these coins serve not only as tangible representations of state pride but also as historical markers that encapsulate the evolving narrative of the United States. The 1999 P quarter dollar, like its counterparts in the 50-state quarters, program invites individuals to engage with the history and culture of the nation, making it a treasured piece of American heritage. The Pennsylvania State Quarter, going over everything that you want to know, and whether you have one that's worth more than 25 cents. It could be rare for a variety of reasons, including having varieties having errors, being a conditional rarity, or something else. So we'll be going over all of these in this PowerPoint presentation that I've made, so you have a clear explanation for what you can look for, what you can be searching for. So let's head over there right now and let's get right into the Pennsylvania statehood quarter. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it is the Commonwealth statue design and the motto of virtue, liberty, and independence for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You can pause if you'd like. I do want to focus on some of the first varieties, and some of these are pretty minor. The proof is going to be really major and worth tons of money, but for the time being they're not super pricey. We see some double deer, it's more commonly referenced on the Lincoln penny, but here there's a very minor doubling of the ear that has a little bit of a die marker by the P mint mark, and there's a second double die obverse. I think the doubling is a little bit clearer underneath the ear, but it's also marked by a bit of a cut or like a die break in the B of Liberty, and the values on these are maybe like 3 for $5, $10 depending on the condition. Same thing for the Denver mint. This is a little bit more bold, but these aren't really a prominent double dies like the proof one is. This is a clad proof quarter. There's only one that's been certified at NGC, and I think it was found in 2014. So a really long time after these would have been released, but super clear spread all in the lettering, strong bars to the north of SAT, and the same thing on the left side. We have some separation in the bottoms of the UNIT and even sort of some shelving in the D and my estimate is $2,500 or more, just because these are so rare, but they're very clearly a variety and it's really a nice spread, whereas something like that sure, it's definitely a double die and people care about it, but this one is so much more appealing and attractive, so it's something to look for on those clad proof quarters in terms of the just conditional rarity. If there's nothing wrong with it, it's just a really nice strike. You're going to need it to be a candidate for mint state 68 to make it worth doing. There's over 349 million of these produced, and there's different similar but different values. The Denver mint maybe had slightly worse quality control, and so there would be worth certifying at mid-state 6-7, but these basically need to be flawless, because if it comes back 66 plus in this case, 67 in this case, you're probably losing money, and it's not like they're super easy to sell either for the clad proofs. Proof 70 deep cameo, I wouldn't grade any of these personally, but there's a little bit of decent value on the silver proof in proof 70 deep cameo. It's just challenging to get them because there's almost always something that somebody could say it's slightly off, and now you've lost money again. So in terms of some of the really rare ones, if you have one that looks gold, 1999, there were different experimental planche strikes for all the different state quarters, and this is no exception. This sold for over $9,000, and they're presumed to have been produced in the process for creating the Sacagawea dollar blanket, so I think it's copper, but then also a few other types of metal that made it have these distinct gold colors. There's a lot of coins that get colored afterwards. These are probably not going to have circulated very much at all. This one's mint state 67, but these are so distinct that it wouldn't make sense for people to be trading these around too much, but it's conceivable that there could be some out there, or if they come up for auction, that's really going to be the best way to own one of those. A nice off-center coin recently sold for $160. I think that it's nice that you have most of the reverse design. We don't know what mint marca, or maybe we do it was. It was struck, I think that should be a 1999 question mark, but maybe there's some die marker, or it was found in a bag that was marked, but I really like sort of on the edge how there's that copper coloration that shines through. And then lastly, we have this reverse die cap 900 coin mint state 66, just a gorgeous a reverse die cap. Love the inverted state quarter design right on the back, and then the cup is super appealing for most of these emu. No, it's pretty rare that you would see that strong of a cup that is super flawless. And then you see sort of the rim bending upwards, and that is a cool error coin. So that brings us to the conclusion here. You know, there are some fun errors to look at good information. On the conditional rarities, this is the big one to look for on the varieties, but there's still, you know, something for everybody on every Pennsylvania quarter. If you have the time, you can always look for these doubled ears, some of them more prominent than others. But thanks for watching, and happy to have helped on these Pennsylvania quarters. This is all the known varieties out there, so hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow me there. The 1999 quarter dollar. The launch of the 50-state quarters program. The 1999 quarter dollar holds a special place in American numismatic history, as it marked the beginning of the 50-state quarters program, one of the most ambitious and popular coin initiatives ever undertaken by the United States Mint. The 50-state quarters program. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50-state quarters program, which was authorized by the United States Congress with the passage of the 50 States Commemorative Coin Program Act in 1997. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design released in the order that the states joined the Union. 5 state quarters were released each year for 10 years, with the 1999 quarters representing Delaware January 4, 1999, Pennsylvania March 8, 1999, New Jersey May 17, 1999, Georgia July 19, 1999, Connecticut October 12, 1999. Design features. The 1999 quarters retained the traditional obverse front design featuring George Washington, based on the famous portrait by sculptor John Flanagan that had been used since 1930. However, the reverse back design changed with each state, showcasing symbols and themes significant to that particular state. Some notable designs from the 1999 quarters include Delaware Caesar Rodney on horseback, Pennsylvania statue Commonwealth, and an outline of the state New Jersey George Washington crossing the Delaware River, Georgia Peach within an outline of the state with the motto Wisdom, Justice, Moderation, Connecticut the Charter Oak minting and production. The 1999 quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the respective P or D mint mark appearing on the obverse. The quarters were produced in large quantities to meet both circulation needs and collector demand. Philadelphia P, approximately 373 to 800 million, varies by state. Denver D, approximately 358 to 800 million, varies by state. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions for collectors bearing the S Mint mark, collecting significance. The 1999 quarters immediately sparked widespread interest in coin collecting. Many people who had never collected coins before began saving these quarters, hoping to complete the entire 50-state set. This program is credited with introducing millions of Americans to the hobby of coin collecting. Value and rarity. Most 1999 quarters found in circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents. Uncirculated specimens might be worth slightly more to collectors, especially if they're in pristine condition. Proof versions, which were sold directly to collectors, typically command higher prices. Some error coins from 1999 can be valuable, such as those with double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies. Legacy. The 1999 quarter dollar represents the beginning of what would become one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. The 50-state quarters program ultimately led to several follow-up initiatives, including the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters, the America, the Beautiful Quarters, and the American Women Quarters. These coins not only function as currency but serve as miniature ambassadors for each state's unique history and culture, making them valuable educational tools as well as collectibles. If you're interested in more specific details about any aspect of the 1999 quarters, such as the design selection process, exact mintage figures, or collecting strategies, please let me know. Thanks for watching my videos, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.